Yes. Um, this toga party that I'm planning, yes, it's for those that were administrative. They themselves didn't participate. Let's say we did have a large toga party, and you're one of these very attractive employees that got paid X number of thousands of dollars for a night of entertainment. Could you get me the top secret hackers of those in the synagogue of Satan? Considering that they always keep track of exactly where it was they consummated their top secret meetings. And then there's the Illuminati. Okay, let's say. Was a big competition 7, 8 years ago. The synagogue of Satan said, no, we're going to take over. The Illuminati said, no, we're going to take over. And as that American citizen, I'm thinking I'm going to take over. Now, Jinping. Could you ask the Chinese exactly what they know about the Illuminati and their top secret orgies? I'm thinking of just a big get together where we gather together in togas and we reminisce about exactly what it was like back in the day of, oh, the witch we know. Pooch! Now, as the only male in a toga, I'm thinking 200 to 400 women all wearing togas with next to nothing underneath, or maybe nothing. No. It just, I just love that vintage website that had all those vintage links in that magazine that was vintage. Pooch. The thought was, yes, these single zipper house coats, yes, back in the 40s and 50s. I'm not real big on buttons for whatever reason. The thought of having to unbutton and button, yes, very, very time consuming. But let's say instead of house coats, we just had a toga party. Why don't you get me all the known employees of Horowitz that they had to sew into, where they might have employed some individuals in the pornography industry that sewed into the top secret hackers that decided to sew in, sew in. A lot of technologists, well, they're somewhat nerdy, aren't they? Nerdy, geeky. You'd be surprised exactly what the nose knows. So for you to use the name Hu Jintao, Wen Jiabo, she knows everything. And then the Jews, to compete with the Illuminati about exactly who's going to do the programming of the world. Chut, chut, chut. My thought was house coats for those that are vintage with nothing underneath, ooch, just a zipper. But togas for those that need a little reprogramming so as your toga fell off. Now, I'm wanting to get to, all frankly speaking. Yeah, I visited with Sheldon Frank after I left WAMU. Seemed like some Jews. Could you get me, frankly? Um, I'm planning a toga party with some large-breasted women that have back pain because you put a fish on them while they were having sex, and it fucked up their backs. Frankly speaking.